Hello friends, as you all know that I have already created the background for this in my previous video. So today why not start with the leaves, stems and beautiful flowers of spring, that is Hydrangea flowers. So let's get started. So the brush that I have used for this is a flat brush. I love this flat brush because it serves my purpose a lot. I love it. I first need to squish my brush in a jar of water as usual, take off the extra water and get started with my painting. First we are going to create the stems, then the leaves and then the flowers. The colors that we need for today are brown, salmon pink, orange, cadmium white, leaf green, dark pink, yellow, cadmium white and deep green color. So first we are going to start with the brown color for the stem. We are going to grab a little bit of brown color like this on our brush and then we are going to start with our stem making. So we are going to start from here, friends. We are just going to give a light touch up to our stem. We are going to grab a little bit more of the brown color and just give a light touch to it so that we are able to create our flowers in a beautiful and easy way. Flowers that we will create today will be quite lively and vibrant. For that I have used a very light background. Now we are going to create some leaves. For this I need to take a little bit of deep green color and a little bit of light green color. We'll mix them together like this. We are going to create a leaf. You can create wherever you want. This. Little bit here, like this, and here, this side. We are also going to use a little bit of yellow color. We are going to use a little bit of yellow along with light green to give it a different shading. After we create few leaves, we are going to create the flowers here and here so that it appears to be more realistic and prominent. For flowers, we need to use these swabs as I already used earlier. First, I am going to create a pink hydrangea flower and then a yellow one. We are going to grab a little bit of paint on my swab like this. This is a sparkling pink color that I got. It is a Fevicryl color. You can take any shade of pink. We are going to create the flowers like this. We are just going to create a round structure. See how I am doing. At this end, a simple round structure will do. A sort of round structure. After we are done with one color, we are going to use one more color over it. So I am going to grab a little bit of salmon pink this time. This is the salmon pink color. You can use a different shade of pink over it. Try to take the same color to give it this kind of a texture. After I am done with salmon pink, I am going to grab a little bit of white color to give it a more realistic look. See friends, how I have done. Now I'm going to grab a little bit of salmon pink and white together to give it a different texture. This is the Hydrangea flower. One more I am going to create here with orange and yellow color. So I am going to use a little bit of yellow and orange together. More of orange first. I am going to create it over here. Just to give it that flowery texture. We are going to stop. We are going to take yellow color now. We are going to tap it like this with the swabs and cover the flower part. Then a little bit of white and yellow together. Again a little bit of yellow and orange together to give it that round structure. Now we are going to create another flower here. For that again we are going to grab a little bit of orange and pink together to create a different structure here. Then white to give a different texture. We are going to give a little touch up to this. Finally to this with salmon pink, and then a little bit of magenta here to give it a different tinge. Same here, I am going to use a little bit of magenta here too. A little bit of yellow to give a different tinge. After we are done with this, we can also create a simple small flower, an orange one here, a small one, because there is little space here. We can utilize it. Again orange, yellow and white together will make a beautiful paint. Little bit of white you can use after you are done with your colors, so that it gives a more realistic and prominent tinge to the flowers. And if you want to give a final touch up to the stem, we can just taper it around like this, like this. Start with this part and then go ahead like this to show that a branch is coming up with the beautiful flowers in it. We can also create more branches like this, more branches like this to give it a more realistic look.